Hey YouTube, so you want to hear some really interesting hypocrisy? The DEA is in charge of combating drug use and what have you in the country, right? But did you know that the DEA smuggles in drugs from Mexico and then busts people for them? Don't believe me? Well, have I got a YouTube video for you.
Concerning the DEA's response to marijuana legalization.
The recent decision to decriminalize marijuana in Colorado has got the DEA worried.
Going down the path, the legalization in this country is reckless and irresponsible.
Your face is reckless.
But it seems what's really scaring the Drug Enforcement Agency is the potential loss of blood money. Just one day prior to the Senate hearing this week, court documents revealed the DEA was smuggling billions of dollars in drugs with Mexico's notorious Sinaloa drug cartel in exchange for information on rival cartels. This is just another strike against the DEA that's causing the general public to question the drug trade's real source. Attorney General Eric Holder refused to prosecute HSBC last year when the bank was caught laundering billions in drug money for Mexican cartels.
If you do prosecute, if you do bring a criminal charge, it will have a negative impact on the national economy, perhaps even the world economy. And I think that is a function of the fact that some of these institutions have become too large.
And in 2011, banking giant Wachovia received no criminal charges after they were found to have laundered more than $378 billion in drug money for the Sinaloa cartel as well. But incredibly, as cartel money laundering banks are protected by the federal government, the DEA has threatened those same banks with legal action if they store cash for small-time legal marijuana businesses in Washington and Colorado. As InfoWars has said for years, the DEA at the highest level is nothing more than a smuggling and protection agency for cartels that work with major banks. Unfortunately, the federal government's relationship with dangerous cartels goes much further. High-ranking Sinaloa member Jesus Zambada Niebla recently admitted that the cartel had received weapons from the U.S. government for years under Operation Fast and Furious, while the Obama administration claims the operation was just to track guns into Mexico. Niebla revealed the weapons were to be used for war with rival cartels. Ironically, Wednesday's Senate hearing was focused primarily on drug cultivation in Afghanistan, where the arrival of U.S. troops in 2001 has led to record-level opium production. The New York Times revealed one of Afghanistan's biggest drug kingpins was on the CIA payroll.
The Taliban finances much of its operations by selling opium, which is grown from poppies, which are right now being harvested. So here's the question, why are American troops now helping Afghan farmers grow that opium?
Back to this decision to legalize marijuana for recreational use at the state level.
This is a bad experiment. It's a bad experiment. And it's going to cost the United States in terms of social costs.
What about the social costs of incarcerating millions of Americans for the victimless crime of purchasing drugs? Drugs the agency itself has shipped in the country. Studies show the decriminalization of marijuana for recreational use could lessen the demand for illegal drugs being smuggled across the border. So what is the Drug Enforcement Agency so afraid of? Well, as states are reclaiming the powers reserved for them, as granted by the 10th Amendment, federal agencies are scrambling to maintain their stranglehold on the massive profits they receive from the illegal drug trade and the prison industrial complex.
How about that, YouTube? Oh, man, it reeks of hypocrisy. Holy shit. Does it reek of hypocrisy? So they have information on rival drug cartel gangs. So they strike a deal to smuggle drugs into the United States with one of the gangs. In exchange for those drugs, they give this cartel information on rival cartel. Ooh. So I'm sitting here flabbergasted as you are. When I said hypocrisy, I mean legitimate, hypocrisy at its finest. Man, that is ridiculous. The DEA should be called the drug, just take out the DEA, just take out the E and just DA. It'd be like Drug Alliance is what they should be calling themselves. And I'm pretty sure crime in Colorado's gone down since legalization, so... Yeah. What exactly are they worried about? Oh, that's right, losing money, like she said. Seems kind of messed up to me. I don't know about you, YouTube, but it seems kind of messed up to me. One second, YouTube. I thought it was raining for a second, but me and my ears are just playing tricks on me. But, yeah, what the fuck? We're supposed to be enforcing drug laws, not, you know, making it worse. Man, that is... And I don't know about you, YouTube, but that makes me question the DEA a whole lot more. It really does. Okay? So primary elections are coming up here in Wyoming, and I'm voting for Gozer for governor. You know, he's all for medical marijuana and equal pay for both sexes. So, you know, ladies in Wyoming, if you're only making the same amount of money as your male counterpart right now, vote for Gozer. Now, the fact that women don't have equal pay everywhere is kind of like, really? What the fuck? You know? I mean, say it's a secretary job. Same fucking job. Same basic, everyday to-do shit, you know? Really? Equal pay, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? Seriously, you know? That's ridiculous. If companies are practicing that right now, you should be ashamed of yourself. You really should. Okay? But it is what it is. Now, if it's less pay because coincidentally the woman has less experience in her field than the man does, okay, that's one thing. But if it's less pay because of sex and whether or not this person has a vagina or dick and balls between their legs, really, that's asinine. Okay? Again, it's one thing if, you know, person has less experience in the field than the other person. It's a whole other ball game if it's, you know, based off of the other thing, right? So, yeah. But holy shit, the DEA is supposed to be busting people for drugs, and here they are smuggling it into the country. Wow. You can smell the hypocrisy on that one, man. You can smell that hypocrisy a mile away. Man. Fucking hashtag legalize it, that's what I'm saying. Hashtag legalize it. And this just makes it, you know, prove to you that much more why we need to legalize it. The DEA is smuggling it in, letting it get sold on the streets, and then busting people for it. The very same drugs they smuggle into our country, they're busting other people for it. And they're not going to jail for it. Oh, fuck no. They're keeping their fucking jobs. They're keeping their families. They're keeping, you know, all their freedoms and shit like that. This kind of pisses me off, YouTube. I'm not going to lie. This kind of pisses me off a little bit. Nicotine fix. Look, where's the justice in that? This is like some shit you'd see on Super Troopers, man. That one movie. I'm just saying. DEA buys crack from Mexican drug cartel. Lets it loose on the streets. A couple of days later, finds the person who bought the crack that they exchanged for information, and then throws them in jail for it. Holy shit. That is asinine. Ugh. Holy shit. My ears can't be fucking with me now. Huh. How about that? My ears are not fucking with me this time. Awesome. So the very same agency that's in charge of controlling drugs in our country is buying them for information and then busting people for the same drugs a couple days later. Holy shit. That is... wow. How do you feel about that, YouTube? I'm kind of pissed about it. I don't know about you, but... it's like, yeah, but you wouldn't throw yourselves in jail because, you know... but... oh, it is what it is, though. The hypocrisy is so thick. I got an inspection coming up on Monday for my apartment, and I'm confident as always that I'll pass it. I've always passed the last couple of inspections that I've had, you know. Because that's one thing, you know, I'm always, you know, because the inspector, she saw my stovetop, and she's like, oh wow, you know, just blown away by how clean it was. I'm like, yeah, that's what's up, you know. But granted, I work in fast food, you know. I should take my shoes off at the door, but I don't, because after working in fast food, you're like, fuck this, I want to go home and relax, you know. So, you know, I did track some grease on the carpets, you know. But there's a way to fix that, and I believe this is a product you can put on your carpet. You let it dry, you vacuum it up, it works the same as a carpet cleaner, and get some of that stuff and take care of it like that if I have to, you know, that won't be a problem. But, off topic. But yeah, holy shit, the DEA is buying drugs and then busting people for the drugs they buy. That's like, seriously fucked up, dude. Holy shit. And I believe I liked the video too, and you just heard right there, you know, so if you want to check it out, some of my likes. But that just shows you how fucking crooked the system is, man. You know? Cops who bust you for weed and then turn around and confiscate it, don't write it down, smoke it for themselves, and just laugh. Because they can. You know? It's messed up shit. Well, get this. This guy was on drugs and drinking and driving in town. This happened a couple days ago. And he ran somebody over and pretty much killed them. Cops in this town didn't give him prison time, they gave him probation. Holy shit. I heard this because I was on the bus riding to work today, and this guy was talking to this other girl about some shit going down, and he was talking about how that happened, and I was just like, huh? Say what now? I heard this, and I double take for a second, like, okay, first of all, if you're doing drugs and drinking, you shouldn't be driving, period. That's just common sense. Second of all, if he killed somebody while under the influence, yeah, whatever. There's nothing I can do about it, YouTube, because I have no political power. Just a voice in a YouTube channel. Man, you hear about this shit, it's just like, goddamn, dude. Try to just let it go. Know that justice was slow, but it comes in the end. It's a quote from Ozzy Osbourne and Life Won't Wait. It's a good song. I take the news of the day and throw it away. maybe I'm misinterpreting that song, but still, you know. Fucking A, YouTube. Fucking A. The system's pretty crooked when you find this shit out. Now you find out the DEAs selling drugs that they're... Oh, man. Makes my head spin. It's unfucking believable. It really is, YouTube. It's just unbelievable, you know. I mean, here this is the DEA. They're supposed to be busting people for drugs, and 9 times out of 10, the drugs they bust people for are drugs they purchased themselves or smuggled, as the video I watched put it. That's kind of asinine, if you ask me. So, you know, we're 3 months away from midterm elections for a new governor for Wyoming. And I don't know about you, but I'm voting for Gozer for governor. Because I have that right. And I'll exercise it. Matt Mead's got a good sense of humor, but that's as far as it's going to get him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going to get him very far, to be honest with you. But anyway, KingCobraJFS with another video. And thanks for watching, and see you all later.